Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear 2 with me, Cornish-Knight, as we press on with the campaign. Now, as I have previously mentioned, this video is probably going to have been one that I've recorded in advance, so if I haven't replied to your comments in the comment section, it's due to the fact that I've probably recorded this on the same day as the previous episode in question. So let's see, we're in the crypt. Need to get rid of the archers first. Range units in this game are always a pain. So we've got to butcher these guys. Send the berserkers to butcher the skeletons. Always use berserker units to deal with weaker units first. You always want to gang up on... The secret of using berserker units, I find, is to make sure that you have multiple units ganging up on multiple health units. As previously mentioned, I'm still suffering from a bit of a bad cold, so if you hear a change in my tone or if I'm coughing, it's because I'm still a bit sick. Send up the bats. The exploding bats, they're very nice. If they attack within that red circle, they have extra damage, which is very pleasant. To be honest, I'm actually thinking of using the bats more because I can use them as more regular troops. Beholder, move up my mage users, move up my support units. It's going to be interesting. It should be a relatively straightforward fight. It's interesting playing as the... Also, yeah, the bats, if you move it up, if you don't remove their full movement, you can still have movement afterwards, which is very nice. So my units are taking damage, nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. As I said, the only units we have to be worried about here is the abomination, and that's really it. Now let's paralyze that zombie with a beholder. Got that skeleton with a fireball, but it misses, which is a pain. That misses as well, so the beholder just has to kill it off itself, which is a bit of a shame. And just start sniping units. I must admit, the succubi are quite useful for that. The elimination of weaker units with fireballs, those mass fireballs, it's the same thing you can do with imps in this game. And as I said, if you want to attack units with berserker units, you need to multiple stack them. Tie those characters down, and we'll kill off these ones using the bats. Well, we'll kill off all the remaining units as quickly as possible. As you can see, I moved out of the red circle, so I didn't get the cool damage from it. I didn't realise you had that effect at the time, because I underestimated just how useful the bats were. I'm missing a lot of really high percentage hits. I can't wait until they fix the UI thing with this so that it actually stops glitching. They're going to be using an open GL system, which is going to be nice, but obviously obviously I don't think it's reformatting, it's just like using a different interface or different base program is going to be a long time, and I respect them highly for doing it. Tie up the zombie. First we paralyse the abomination, which is nice, get him out of the way, stop him from doing anything. Also do a bit of damage as well. Tie up the zombie so he can't move to support. And we're going to start bombarding it with magic. Just keeps killing it and killing it and killing it. Just butcher it all over the place. Come on guys, you can do this. Just murder it. There you go, you can just hear the popping of the brains. Let the dead rest. I will cleanse the evil and corrupt magic from this crypt. That's the spirit festival. I am pure as holy water and as virginal as a nun. As maybe virgin as a nun. Virginal, maybe, perhaps. Can't be sure, can't remember off the top of my head. As I say, I'm not particularly well yet, so if I'm reading anything wrong, it's my apologies. God, the flickering's bad. Got to admit, I'm not a massive fan of the red on white colour scheme. Just make your eyes ache.
The undead were numerous, but weak. Kara's first charge had given the barbarians courage, and soon axes were shattering old bones. In the past, skeletons must have been a formidable force, but this day belonged to Kara and her group. After the battle, dust lingered in the air for several minutes. Until it finally settled to reveal the now empty chamber. The crypt was old. The walls once had been painted with scenes from the glorious battles of the past, but the paint had long ago crumbled and fallen off. One wall was almost entirely collapsed, and the warriors silently agreed it was too dangerous to explore that side of the chamber. Only the sarcophagus in the middle stood upright. The top was a carved statue of some long-forgotten king, while the sides were decorated with unrecognizable symbols. Shall we open it? Sir Percival was very interested. Defeating those undead forces must have increased his confidence. Who knows what treasure may lie in there? It may also unleash more foul magic. This time, it was Belcara who was cautious. The succubus still sensed remnants of the ancient magic, but she could not pinpoint exactly where.
Let's open the tomb and be risky. He who dares wins, as they say. Mortals, why have you awakened me? You will die. Oh God, it's a white. A white, run. What is it now? I expose bones don't look that dangerous. Whatever happens, don't touch the scythe. It will kill you in one swipe. Warriors protect the queen. Whoever kills it gets a hug and a kiss. A white, yeah, those things are really nasty. Instant kill any unit it hits. Very powerful. I didn't realise it at the time when I was playing my undead campaign. I should have. It would have helped me so much to have that back in the day. Ooh, that's a bad formation. All my men are clogged up around that, and I've got a character out in the open. I've got a caster out front, which sucks. This is going to hurt. And he can't move. I don't want to move anywhere near the white, because he'll get... Ooh. And they also move from terror, so he breaks. Spider takes damage, and the white moves up. Ugh, this is bad. First off, 70% chance. Not bad. Stun lock him. He's dangerous, but if we can stun lock him, he can't do anything. We just juggle him. Need to try and kill off that skeleton so we can get the panicking demonologist out. Oh, I do need those to really hit, to be honest. Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. That sucks. Well, we need to pin that guy down so he doesn't charge our summoners. We need to pin him down as well, it seems. There goes the bat. You might laugh at this, but I dream of living in peace one day. Bear Kara burst into laughter. Your optimism is overwhelming, Kara. Missed. Dag nabbit. What we do for the cause, eh? Miss with him. This is bad. I'm probably going to lose the summoner, which is going to suck. Just keep on locking. I just want to basically lock down that. Yeah, this is bad. really want to lock down that summoner, down that white. I don't want it to move.
Ready to go. Exactly. To battle.
I was hoping if I could open enough space that he would move, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. He managed to survive that attack, that's useful. Oh, the auto attacks are going off. Kill that guy off, which is nice. If we can keep stun locking the white, it's not going to be too much of a problem. He's only dangerous if you let him have the mobility to move. Kill him off. In hindsight, I sort of probably... I wanted to save the kill of the white for the main character so she could get a nice dump of XP. That sucks. Had real bad luck in this battle. A lot of my attacks were missing. When you wanted them to hit, it was that old problem of the ones you needed to hit missed. Keep on killing it. Get rid of the skeletons. To be honest, this fight was relatively easy. Once you stun lock the Reaper, it's just 4 skeleton warriors. I don't know. It's one of these situations where it was a lot easier than I thought. The problem is the Reaper is such a powerful, almost such an OP unit in this game. You probably just want to add more basic skeletons or something to the fight if it's going to get stun locked that quickly.
A huge white appeared out of nowhere. His flaming sight almost cut Kara in half, but Percival was fast, pushing the shocked succubus out of the way. The knight heard a hiss of frustration from the hooded figure. The white then materialized behind the 2 heroes and aimed a strike at their backs. But Percival was prepared. He rolled under the hissing blade and impaled the dark figure with his sword. The sword sank in without any resistance, and the knight twisted it without even thinking. The hooded figure hissed again, but did not fall. The knight again had to duck under the scythe and jump back. But Percival had bought enough time for Kara to recover from her shock. "Kill this thing," she shouted to her tribal warriors. "Do not let it get out of here." Barbarians swarmed the creature, and soon many axes and swords found their way into its ghostly body. Even the unnatural endurance of the undead could not help the white for long, and eventually the foul being was cut to pieces. "We are done here," said the succubus. "Percival, take a look at the tomb. There may be something of value here without the reek of death." The knight approached the now open tomb and took a cautious look inside. There was a huge skeleton in the sarcophagus. However, time had taken its toll, and the remains were barely recognizable. The only useful-looking item in the tomb was an immense sword held across the chest of the skeleton. This weapon was a true wonder to behold, but it radiated a foul aura, and Percival knew it was cursed. The knight wondered if such a weapon were worth corrupting his soul.
So it's... I've probably got to take it. It's probably going to make our character into a Black Knight. That's what taking cursed swords normally does in this game, but we haven't done it before and it sounds interesting.
"Let us leave this foul place," said Belkara, and without looking back, she headed towards the exit. The warriors followed gratefully. After a few minutes of edging through a narrow corridor, the party emerged into fresh air once more. All looked relieved to see the sun. Even the dark forest around them looked friendlier than the chambers of the crypt they had just left. "I think we have learned something valuable here," said the succubus. I do not wish to enter tombs ever again. After a moment she added, You men can have your petty adventures any time. I do not think it will do any good for my smooth and precious skin. The tribal warriors looked at each other, but remained silent. They had had wives, and nagging was common amongst barbarian women. Their people even had a saying, If you fear not your wife, then the world shall fear you.
Hey Percival, what's happened to you? What do you mean? You suddenly all gloomy and dark, more evil. What have you been eating? Just a couple of iron rations in the morning, nothing else. I think I like you even more. So yeah, he's turned into a Black Knight. Cursed sword. There we go. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I fancy doing this will probably means he'll become a more powerful melee character, but we'll lose his support abilities, judging from how a Black Knight is normally set up in this game. So let's have a look at him. Yeah, Black Knight. We still have our crystal shield, which is nice. Sometimes the cursed swords can be two-handed, which sucks a bit. Yeah, we lose the support abilities. That sucks. Dual wielding will probably be useful for him, if we can get it. But we'll probably aim for expert next. Power strike, dual wielding. There's a number of useful abilities that are good for Black Knights, but they are very much a DPS kind of build. They're very individual power units rather than group units. Ooh, Iron Mind, always very useful. I like Iron Mind a lot, to be honest. Channeler, Demonologist. Ooh, nice units. Probably going to get Fire Strike for those guys. Succubuss leveled up. Intelligence is always a useful one to get at low levels. It helps boost how much XP your units get. And since we're starting off a deficit of XP, that's probably going to be useful. Spider, I want to save up for the elite status. The barbarians come along nicely, but it's taking us some time. I may have to take the perk that allows you to get additional experience for people, if I can. Probably gonna need to make some more barbarians soon. Yeah, very likely that I'm gonna need to make some more barbarians soon. Just because they get a bit of an HP boost and they're exactly the same in stats to the other units. So let's upgrade them. They get a bit of extra XP, nothing fantastic. Fire bats are actually a lot more useful than I thought. They don't evolve those, so we probably want to save up just to get the next XP level for them. Projectile resistance is nice, but as I say, the next elite status is always useful. So that's okay. Is there anything that we want to keep or sell? We got enough money. There's the cursed sword. Quest item, one-handed, yeah, that's good. Because at least you can get some benefits from having shield and stuff. I must admit, with the cursed shield, with the cursed sword equipped, it's tempting to give him the berserker armor. I normally don't buy it as a rule because it's basically berserker, but double attack with lifesteal is really nice. Gold amulet is nice. Transmutation, 25 plus 25 gold at the end of a battle, but I believe it can only be used by good units, which is something I find a bit strange, considering that greed is considered a sin in most cultures. They say greed is good, but in most cultures say greed is not good, so we're going to get rid of it. Get some more money. Money for the honey. We do love our honey, so spreads very nice on toast. Right. Anything else we want to get? Probably we need to get some more mana potions, just to give our summoners a bit more oomph. Equip the strength ring, give them another bit of attack bonus, which is always very, very nice. And let's see, what else do we need to get? We need to get... I probably need to rebuild the windmill because we have the money for it now. Raging Troll himself can do another bit of job of raising the windmill, blah blah blah. And 1,500 gold. The windmill standing tall and proud as a marvel of masonry engineering. The blade turned around and around as though saying hello to the opposing hero. Approaching heroes, grateful, the mill master emerged, beaming at the adventurers. His butter is amongst the finest in the realm, the wonder he was selling out daily. So let's see. Miller smiles and gives you 250 gold. Duty will be paid every day. Is that in-game day or day? Because if that's the case, it might be useful.
After resting, cleaning the battlefield, and gathering their supplies, the party left the forest. As they were leaving the forest, they spotted smoke on the horizon. That does not look good. In that direction there is a very small settlement of just a few huts. Smoke means fire, but it is rainy season, Percival stated. Let us get a closer look and decide what to do from there, Kara decided. As they approached, they could see that men were pillaging the devastated ruin that was once a humble village.
Let's do this, folks. We can kick their asses. Dearest player, Kara, way to introduce yourself first. First of all, they know us. Please shush and let me talk. Oh, right. Dearest players, okay, this is D&D. This is basically developers asking us to do a review again. I will give the game a review, but only after I've completed this campaign and completed the game completely. Otherwise, I won't be able to give a fully balanced review. As always, there will be some slight biasness to it, because I received my review copy for free, but I really do think quite highly of this game. It is a very good indie title. So we get a demonologist, corrupted spiders. We get some more elite units, which is nice. Let's see, Evil Eye, Hellblazer. Let's grab that. Now let's... Yep, that's good. We'll grab some more of the elite units. And let's get down to business. We're going to rename them. Probably rename... I don't do as much renaming as I used to do. Probably... I don't know why I don't do it anymore. I think it's because I get so many characters get killed off over the years that... over the years here from my Let's Plays, that it tends to get slightly like I'm becoming slightly superstitious about naming people. It's the XCOM curse or the Battle Brothers curse. You never want to name units after people you like, because they get killed so quickly. I mean, just look at the poor developers. They lost like three of their dev team in the first battle. Right. So we're probably going to take the Hell Cannon because it's a very nice unit to get rid of other units with. It's one of those like multiple wounding unit attack. Well, it's one of those multiple wounding units. The Demonologist is nice because it means we can finally summon actual powerful fiends, though he'll probably need to get a potion for it. And if that's the case, we probably want to take some of our range units out. The Demoness perhaps, maybe switch them out for the Hellbats, because they are useful, and I like having units which don't have the Berserk ability. We don't need the Spider if we have the Beholder. We do need to give the Demonologist a mana potion at least. I'm reluctant to give him a healing potion just because he's got 2 HP, and in a good round of combat he'll get killed before I can do anything about it. Plus we can actually pull him back as one of the few units in the demon player's arsenal that can actually be withdrawn from combat. Right, so Percival, looking in all his evilness. I do like the black art artwork. The Black Knights look very cool. I wish I had been able to turn the... Well, we could turn the Paladin in the first game, but I didn't really feel it. It didn't really have much of an impact. And Paladins in that particular game were really quite powerful. So, yep, everything's going well. Did any skills? Did I forget to check his skills? I might have forgotten to check his skills, to be honest. He only had 100 XP.
Orcs. I should have known, Percival said angrily. Those savage monsters are murdering our people. They must pay. Before Percival or Kara could take action, orcs swarmed them from all around. They had been caught in an ambush. Dirty barbarians not belong here, interfering in our business. Here orcs rule. Get back to forest now, and stop disturbing orcs, or you not live to regret ignoring words.
These orcs seem familiar.
How dare you filthy creatures! You speak to a knight, a barbarian princess and her people, and you are calling the slaughter of these defenseless peasants your business? I think not, orc. You will die here, you hideous creature. Huh. The orc responded with a puzzled look. Knight and barbarians. Odd party. But is no matter. We kill you all. Percival charged the orcs without hesitation. Belcara quickly analyzed the situation. Soon Percival was being attacked by more orcs than even his skillful sword could handle. A ballista was aimed at him while he was busy fending off several orcs. You two, destroy that thing at once! She yelled at two of her warriors.
Wait, Ballistica? Why do they have a Ballistica? They're orcs. Smash humans, kill all bald boars, grab his meat. Boring humans, no resist, no good fight. Someone is coming. Ah, finally a good fight. We'll take revenge for your crimes, orc. Percival, don't have issue with these orcs. They can slaughter whoever they want. Charge! Crazy son of a. Alright, let's get into here and when protect the silly boy overnight. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Orcs, goblin assassins, and a ballistica, which is gonna suck. Right, we need to get rid of the ballistica first, because it's gonna be a pain. They've got an orc shaman, so hypnosis is gonna be an issue, and we don't have any dispel. So we're gonna have to kill that thing at range as soon as possible, or at least send one of my heroes to deal with it. Hopefully from that angle we'll be able to charge the ballistica. This is gonna suck. Ballisticas will one-shot my units if I'm not careful, so I'm going to need to deal with it. Probably need to charge the Black Knight into the ballistica and try and kill it quickly. And the rest of my units will have to hold. I'm probably either going to have to snipe the Orc Shaman or just break his morale. This is going to be interesting. Fortunately he's quite far back. This is going to be fun. If I can get the charge off, I should be able to kill the ballistica in 2 turns, and then I can kill the rest of the units. But even so, it's going to be an interesting fight. The goblin assassins are going to be a pain because of the poison damage, but we do have the lightning attack, which should be able to break them quite quickly. Yeah, and our heroes can't be affected by Iron Mind, so we probably want to start shooting at the orc assassins as quickly as possible because they've got the lowest health and they'll die the quickest. We probably want to snipe. Yeah, that's going to be what I want to do. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I hate poison abilities. I might have to send one of my heroes to deal with the other assassin, but that's going to be for next time. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, you can even comment in the comment section, and as always, I will get back in contact with you. This has been Age of Fear 2, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.